I talked about this with another player a couple of weeks ago, and that was Derrick Henry. And clearly we started a forest fire with that because other people started to talk and write about Derrick Henry too, as we talked about it, because it only makes sense. The other guy that I think, and this is really interesting because Roquan was the guy that a lot of people wanted, right? And he got a big ass contract from the Baltimore Ravens, and Dolphin fans are pissed that they couldn't get Roquan, right? Roquan Smith ends up going there. Now, next year, the Lamar Jackson contract kicks in. The Baltimore Ravens are going to start losing players now. They're not going to be able to retain all their people. Well, one player that is up for a 5-year, $93 million deal is Patrick Queen, the linebacker. And he's a hell of a player. And he's got a lot of range. And he would be I tell you, Derrick Henry would be a piece I had on offense, and Patrick Queen is the guy I want on defense. Okay? I want that linebacker. You're going to get rid of people. You're going to get rid of Agba. By the way, Patrick Queen has 8.5 sacks the last 2 years. So at linebacker, he's going to give you some pass rush, too, in the process. He has 250 tackles in the last 2 years. He has 2 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions, 8 pass defenses. So this is a guy that's a complete linebacker. I like Patrick Queen here for the Miami Dolphins. And you're going to get rid of Agba. Christian Wilkins is not coming back. He will price himself out. He priced himself out last year with the 8.5 or 9 sacks, whatever the hell it is that he ended up with this year. He will price himself out even worse. So he's not coming back. Jerome Baker, I don't believe is coming back unless he takes some kind of a pay cut. Maybe. X is not coming back. He should be a post-June cut, so that way you kind of break up the salary into 2 years, the dead cap money. There's a lot of people that are not coming back. Rob Hunt will be back. Connor Williams will be back. There are a couple salaries that you're going to see. They will re-sign those guys because they're important. I think what's important, Jeff Wilson, I don't think you can let him go and free up another $2 million. Cedric Wilson is off the books now. You guaranteed his money anyways, but still, you knew this was his final year, so that money will not be on the books next year. There's going to be a lot of money that they're going to be able to free up. Plus, they'll re-sign Tua to a long-term contract and free up another $15, $17, $18 million in the process. So they're going to have so much money. They will be all right. They will be able to do what they want to do. And if I wanted to take care of this team in free agency, I love Patrick Queen. I think that's the kind of linebacker you need here. He's got range. He's got athleticism. He's a badass. And I don't think the Ravens will be able to re-sign him. That's the thing. And the Ravens have, unfortunately for them, fortunate for us or whoever else, the Lamar Jackson contract kicks in. And that $50+ million salary that they're paying him, that all of a sudden is going to cripple their cap. And because they also gave Roquan money and they drafted a 3rd rounder, they have money dedicated to linebacker already. They cannot afford to pay Patrick Queen, draft a 3rd rounder, and pay Roquan. They can't afford to do that. So there's a good chance they're going to lose Patrick Queen. And I got to tell you something. Derrick Henry, I want right away for the Miami offense. That way I've got a 1-2 punch of Mostert, Henry and Mostert, and then I'm also hitting you with Achane. So those 2 speedsters off of the pounder, I absolutely love. And then at linebacker, I had a Patrick Queen. And along with David Long, I really like that pair there, at linebacker helping you out. Okay? And then get me Van Ginkel as the other guy coming outside as a werewolf, and we're all right.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.